Like I said, I'm the state head of the Iowa chapter of Oath Keepers, and our organization, there's been some confusion amongst different government agencies exactly to what we are, and I just wanted to come in and kind of clarify as to what we're about, and just invite you to look into us a little bit more.
Okay.
A little bit about me. I'm a Iraq and Afghanistan veteran. I was actually injured in Afghanistan and medevaced out of country. I was medically discharged this June. And through Norma, I kind of came to be the volunteer head of this organization, and we've actually kind of taken off from there.
We need young people to get involved.
Yeah.
And
so where are you from?
I'm from here in Des Moines. I live in Des Moines.
You're from Des Moines.
Yep.
Okay.
And the last year or two, there's been some articles put out by the SPLC and a few other organizations, and even the DHS have labeled organizations like Oath Keepers as potential terrorist groups or domestic terrorist groups, and that could be nothing but further from the truth. And well, that's why I wanted to come in and actually, I could have brought the internet articles, but if you want to get online and Google it, you can bring up a million different things. But I brought a copy of our bylaws of the actual organization. I just want to read through it real quick and show exactly what the requirements are for us to dispel any myths or misconceptions about us. To be a member, membership's available to individuals who are currently serving or retired military, reserves, National Guard, veterans, as well as current and former police, firefighters, provided that none of them have been convicted of treason or felony in any state or territory of the United States, dishonorably discharged unless restored to civil rights, and no person who has been adjudicated mentally incompetent unless restored to legal capacity. The same applies for what we call associate members, who are civilians who have never served in any capacity but share our same mission. We have some restrictions upon membership, which I think are probably important to touch on. We don't allow people who advocate or have been members or associate with any organization, formal or informal, that advocate the overthrow of the government of the United States or violation of the Constitution thereof, and they shall not be entitled to be a member or associate member. No person who advocates or has been or is a member of any associated organization, formal or informal, that advocates discrimination, violence, or hatred toward any person based upon race, nationality, creed, color, shall be entitled to be a member. So basically, there's been some, specifically the SPLC, they try and paint us as some sort of militant group, hate group, and potential terrorist. And we have very strict requirements about that, which kind of
are it's pretty clear from what you read from the bylaws. Yeah.
And there's just one more portion here that I wanted to touch on. And it says that all of our members are to conduct themselves in a courteous and lawful manner at all times. Members are expressly prohibited from fraternizing with known criminals, suspected criminal organizations, and their members, associates, or affiliates. Oath Keepers and its members are responsible to maintain integrity and honor of the organization, and Oath Keepers shall have a zero-tolerance policy for actions that bring disrespect, dishonor, or disrepute on Oath Keepers or the military, law enforcement, firefighters, or first responder community. And our official mission of Oath Keepers is as a nonpartisan association of currently serving military, reserves, National Guard, veterans, peace officers, and firefighters who will fulfill the oath we swore, which is to support and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, so help us God. And I think that's pretty clear, specifically written into bylaws adopted by the Board of Trustees and our founder, Stuart Rhodes. And so any sort of, I guess, hostile rumors going around about us is completely false, and we are anything but. We wanted to address that specifically up front. And just
I'm a founding member of Oath Keepers. I've met Stuart Rhodes. My goal is to have Stuart Rhodes eventually come to Iowa and meet you, because you are a veteran.
Right.
Like me.
I was going to tell you also tonight, we have a big fundraiser for the Gold Star Museum out of Camp Dodge. Tommy Franks is going to be the guest. So General Tommy Franks is going to be the guest. That's a pretty big deal.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. They've been planning this for a long time. I've written letters and invited a lot of people. It's a fundraiser to raise money to expand the Gold Star Museum. in which, if you haven't been there, it's really a wonderful museum and there's a lot of paraphernalia donated by Iowa veterans that have served throughout our nation's history.
Right.
And I go every year. Van and Bonnie has a breakfast, a free breakfast there at the Gold Star Museum on Memorial Day. See, I always try to lose enough weight to wear my military veterans or my Army uniform on Memorial Day. I've done it the last 2 or 3 years. So, but we have an event tonight. What I think is it at 4 o'clock or something like that, or 5?
I think it's 5
Yeah,
or 7.
with Tommy Franks, and I had not met him before, but I get the honor of introducing him. So
That
I'm
is
excited
awesome.
about that.
That
Yeah.
is really cool.
Well, good. So you're back here in Des Moines now.
Yes.
So you got a medical discharge from the
Yes.
from the
For the
military.
military. Yeah.
Okay.
And
And do you have a disability then, or how?
yes.
Okay. All right. We have a program, you know, that we're calling Home Base Iowa. So we're trying to attract veterans back here. That's going to be one of my major initiatives in this year. So I'd be interested in things that we might be able to do. And I don't know if you are presently employed or what your skills are, but one of the things we're trying to do is we're trying to match up people coming out of the military with the employers that are needing people with certain skill sets. So you maybe could play a role in that. I've got.
Be happy to.
Home Base Iowa, it's called.
It's called Home Base Iowa. Yeah.
And if you went to homebaseiowa.org, that's our website.
Yeah.
Is there a point of contact on that I could get through more than just an automated email?
Yeah.
Yep. We have, on the website, there is a hotline and an email address set up. So we have veterans over at Iowa Workforce Development who are the point of contacts and respond to individuals who are inquiring about employment, and then those businesses that are also seeking veterans for employment. We have a group of state employees that have served in their country as well to communicate directly. It's not just an automated service. It is a live person that you'll speak to learn more
Adam
about.
Gregg is the one on my staff. So the guy here in this office is Adam Gregg.
Yep.
And we can get you in touch with him even right after the meeting.
Nope, Adam is, he's not in today, but I can get you his contact information, or
Yeah,
I can
that'd be
grab
great.
your contact information.
I do have a couple suggestions specifically because due to my disability, I'm employed. I have a full-time job right now, but I'm looking at probably having to transition out of it because of my limitations.
Okay.
And it revolves around starting up a business here in Des Moines.
Well, we'd be
specifically,
very
but-
interested in trying to help. I mean,